All right, we're back and we're going to go do redemption. Another engraved ring. That's the one you can sell. The alert ring, the ring of alertness, is the one you cannot sell. It's starter. So most people consider it to be hot garbage. Oh, the brown rat's all the way up there. Can we shoot it? Yes, we can. It's shot. Young ice mephit over here, and we're going to go ahead and take a different route to redemption that we did last time.
The rumbling falls converge into a
Since we're this close to the vigil, we're going to go over the vigil. Yeah, he saw me. He's like running around here. The guys on the bridge, so they must be doing their little patrol. No rat. Three devour minions. Do we get double rat or just single rat? Sometimes there's two rats up here. Two rats. They say usually there are two rats. Okay, so we did not get the rats by the tree. They're in the bush again. They didn't get even on the wall. I was hoping we were going to get the wall ones. Actually, not that interested in kills, although we are almost out on them. This guy's a little funny. Sometimes you can shoot him, sometimes you can't.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned.
All right, redemption.
You enter one of the laboratories where decades ago.
All right, this kind of looks like a Kenneth manufactory, but trust me, they're gonna pump this up to 11. I actually noticed a sign over here. Read it. Nope. Sometimes those signs are readable. Just glyphs.
The doorway ahead has been boarded up. Oddly, the work looks very recent.
All right, we're going to go around this way, and there's a Kenneth Rusty Iron Defender. Now, here there are two things to do. There are traps that are traps, and then there are traps that are quest optional. We're going to do both because we can. So there are two poison traps over there, which we turn off by valves, and they don't count as traps. Let's see if it kills itself going through the... Sometimes they catch it. And then there are regular control panel traps. We'll go ahead and disarm them. Now, since the poisonous steam is an optional and you'll get XP for it, we'll do that too. Both valves are right behind hidden doors, so you need to have some search. So if you're a ranger, you can do it this way. If you're a rogue, you'll want to do it both ways, because you can. So in here we're introduced to constructs, iron defenders in this case. I really think they took out one iron defender. I always remember 5. Make our way through down here. Oh no, there's a barrier.
A magical barrier hung
Prime defender. There should be another one right around the corner.
You hope you can find a way to disable it somewhere.
Now the interesting thing is, and we just saw it, they actually blocked this off. There used to be a tube there that you could see. You actually climb up here. Yeah. You used to actually be able to climb up there and see into the tube, but this actually is a recycled dungeon. Back when Korthos Island was Cobalt Island. Well, it really wasn't Korthos Island, but it had dedicated training quests rather than a storyline. Alright, so you have to pick this lock. You want to kill the defenders. Now, if you destroy the cane of crystals, I think they turn off. I'm not too sure though if you can get in the door. I think you can. I'm not too sure if the chest is tied to the rest of your defenders either. Now, from what I've seen, you can pick this lock to get in there, but most classes cannot pick locks. It's just, you know, rogues and artificers. And in our group, paladins. So you can always throw this valve to open the door. I have a habit of building paladins with a splash of rogue. I don't know why.
Some alchemical compound coat these humming canid.
Alright, well it says turn all the valves.
On turning the
There's 6 valves. 1. Do not get in the frosty jets.
hiss as the gas struggles
They're not insta-kills, they do hurt.
destruction.
2, 3. 4. 5. 6.
Without the
And now it says destroy the can of crystals.
you can now easily destroy.
We were just told these are like the most valuable things you can have. Why don't we just take them? Why don't we just grab them and put them in our magic backpacks? But no, we have to destroy them. That makes no sense.
The hum of power slowly fades into a heavy
I put my hirelings on hold just so they wouldn't run into the frosty ice, because they definitely will. Oh Lord, will they ever. And then we cross this barrier and we get chewed out by Lars. I put Byron on assault. Oh no, you've just opened the way to me.
Oh no.
Well, you can't keep yourself sealed in here forever, fool.
Suddenly the air shimmers with divine.
If they're blocking you, or you eat these books, you should be grateful.
They wouldn't have sent so few after me.
The funny thing is if Lars Heyton dies, before it can kick you out, Amalgam will actually turn on you. And I have actually had Amalgam kill me. I was already low on hit points anyway. That's the reason why I was away from Lars Heyton. And Amalgam just straight up came up to me and just cleaned my clock.
Swahagan scum! Keep coming! I won't die that easily.
I was having a hard time healing myself. I was on my character 3C when it happened. He's a Warforged. It was my Warforged wizard, so he didn't have a whole lot of hit points and didn't have a lot of healing. You know, level 1 higher, level 1 cleric hires don't really do a good job of healing Warforged.
To deal with. Once
They try.
you're set, they won't stop until you're dead.
This was back when First Life Arcane was pretty weak.
The shield is weakening. We might actually get
The Amalgam's pretty hurt.
hold for a
Now if I heal him... Wait, that was pretty good. Larry did a pretty good job. I would guess they probably added a little bit of healing amp to good old Amalgam.
The Swahagan magic is gone.
So once you fight the red name,
This time.
Heyton looks weary after surviving this latest
you
attack.
can loot the chest, but don't recall.
Again.
You gotta talk to him. Like, okay, we now know how to defeat them. It's all about, you know, in the Misery's Peak.
Go now. Tell Ursa to hold the barricade just a little.
Don't recall.
Then meet Amalgam at the base of Misery's Peak when you're ready.
With Heyton finally persuaded.
All right, now once the talking part is done, you can finally recall.
in their struggle.
Now we've done all the quests out on Korthos Island, and we are ready to do Misery's Peak. But before you do Misery's Peak, you have to turn them in.
A mangled
That's what
sword
we're gonna do.
leads to an old abandoned Cannith manufactory.
I could just recall and pop back in, but I'm going to go ahead and run out. Rats. For two reasons. I want to see if the rats are over in a different spot. Just for funsies. Yep, they're down by the tree. Three rats. There he is. We're going to take the low road. We're not going to mess with those guys over there. I can go out and look for 55 kills. We're going to go ahead and go through the ambush. Oh, that's Human Exterminator. Because remember, stopping the Swahagan's quest givers inside. Now he gives the Battered Helm, which is Intimidate and Haggle. Engraved Circlet, which is Will Save. Straw Hat, which is Concentration and Tumble. Good for a monk. And even looks a little bit monkish. And the Tarred Cowl, which is what I always take, which is Concentration and Diplomacy. It also looks the best. In my opinion. All right, Ursa Journs Ward. Thanks you for finding that, and you get a Rune Arm, Thought Spike. Feather Cloak, which is a feather fall, and it looks really nice. Curative Cloak, which is a Cure Light Wound, collecting of 1 charge, is useless. And the Cloak of Fate, which is Shield of Faith for 1 minute. Which is okay, but I kind of wish it lasted for 5. I usually take the Feather Cloak, but I have a Mantle, so I take it in. Actually, I think I have a Ring of Feathers on Glenn. Next, we'll turn in the Mayor's Quest, which is Sacrifices. And here you'll get one of... See, these will be part of your very first set. Now, when you have two parts of this set, it'll give you an additional bonus. For Artificers, really the best is the Troubleshooter's Goggles. You have to have both sets, though, to get your Open Lock and Disable Device. Finally, we'll turn in Necromancer's Doom. And it gives you the Blessed Goggles, which gives you 5 minutes of Bless. Which is really decent, actually. The Ornate Goggles, which is +1 to search and +1 for Disable Device. Basically your first kind of trappy kind of a thing. And the Goggles of Insight, which at one point were the only way to get any bonuses to your attack rolls until the Dream Visor at level 14. So we used to wear these all the way until Dream Visor was bound to character. We used to wear these all the way to level 20. We basically take them now just to honor the Goggles of Insight. Alright, so now all that's left is Misery's Peak, but we're not going to do it because it's level 2. And I'm not going to do that because they added a whole new area for more experienced players to start with. So we're going to do the level 1 quests and the capstone quest and keep on the Borderlands before we come back and do Misery's Peak. So we'll take a look at the keep itself and the adventure zone next time on Modus Mundaii. We'll go to the Borderlands. Hope to see you next time.